Hello, KVA students. It's Miss Mills, the librarian, and I wanted to tell you about the book fair that we're going to be having on the week of April 12th through April 16th. Now, I know you're not on campus, so you're not going to be able to come down to the library and browse the books in person and make your wish list, but we will be having the book fair online as well. So if you want to go online, you'll get a link and you can go and check out the books because Scholastic always has some new books for some really great prices. And then if you want, on Wednesday evening from 6 to 8 on April 14th, not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday on April 14th, we are going to have a book fair family night with food trucks as well. So you can come down with your family, get some dinner at the food trucks. We don't know which ones we're going to have yet, but we're going to be coming to you with that information really soon, and come browse the books in person, because if the weather permits, we're going to move the book fair outside where everybody can just come to that big courtyard and spread out and look at some books and talk to some people and get to see each other face to face. So I really hope that you're able to come out to that on Wednesday. If not, take a look at the link and look at the books and the prices and get excited like I am about all these new books. Coming up next, get ready to view some videos of some book trailers from the new books that Scholastic is going to have available at the book fair. Enjoy!
See what's new at your Scholastic Book Fair.
Hi, I'm Alan Gratz, the author of Ground Zero. September 11th was a brilliant fall day in New York City. The sky was bright blue, it was cloudless, the air was crisp. It was a gorgeous day. Ground Zero is the story of the September 11th, 2001 terrorist attacks. It's told from the point of view of two different kids. The first is 9-year-old Brandon. He is in the North Tower of the World Trade Center on September 11th when the first plane hits. He has just gotten into the elevator and he's about 20 floors away from the top of the building when boom, the whole building shakes. A plane has flown into the building just above him. And now Brandon has to try and figure out how he is going to survive and see if he can save his dad. The other story that's woven in with Brandon's is that of Reshmina. She is 11 years old. She lives in Afghanistan, and she is suffering through her own version of 9/11 in the present day as her village becomes a battleground between the United States and the Taliban, who are still fighting a war in Afghanistan because of what happened on September 11th, 2001. For years, young readers have been asking me to write a book about 9/11. The way it impacted me and almost every American that I know, it's made 9/11 really difficult to think about and talk about and remember. Brandon and Reshmina are two kids who believe they are strong enough to meet any challenge, and they are strong characters. But what they learn is that sometimes the world is too much for you to deal with on your own. And what you have to do is you have to find friends, you have to find allies, you have to come together as a community and overcome challenges together. Everybody remains strong individually, but sometimes we need help. And that's really, I think, one of the ultimate messages of Ground Zero is that it's not me against the world. It's all of us working together to overcome everything that the world can throw at us. Look for my book, Ground Zero, at your Scholastic Book Fair.
The Babysitters Club wasn't just a business. It was my life. Well, that and art, pottery, family, and friends. I loved being busy. So when the new girl Ashley and I decided to enter the upcoming sculpture contest, it was one more thing to juggle. I'm really sorry, Dawn. Can you stand in for me again as vice president? Ashley was a great artist and saw everyday objects as art. But one of the things she couldn't see was how important the club was to me. I didn't want to lose my friends. But I also didn't want to give up my art, and I had no idea how I was going to keep both. See what happens in the all-new graphic novel, The Babysitter's Club, Claudia and the New Girl, at your Scholastic Book Fair.
At first, I thought I was the luckiest kid in the world. I mean, a free trip to go whitewater rafting in Montana. How cool is that? It was gonna be the best trip ever. Then the dam broke. Our counselors didn't make it. Now it's just us kids. We're lost and we've barely got any food. Even worse, we can't stop fighting with each other. And that's not the only danger in the forest. If we're gonna make it out of this forest, we need to learn how to work together. One thing's for sure, not all of us are gonna survive. Look for Wild River at your Scholastic Book Fair.
I've been sick for my entire life. I can't stay in school for more than a few weeks at a time. I can't make friends. Some mornings, I can't even get out of bed. I would do anything to live a normal life. That's why my mom started this Caring for Kara campaign. She's trying to raise money so we can afford this new experimental treatment. But I've noticed things lately. Things that have made me wonder, what if I've been lied to my entire life? What if my sickness is something else entirely? Find Remedy at your Scholastic Book Fair.
We found Rover chained to the side of the road with a blindfold over his eyes and tape around his muzzle. We couldn't just leave him there, so my family and I brought him home. I don't know why the person who abandoned Rover was so mean. All he wants is a friend, and what Rover wants, Rover gets. Play dead with Red Rover at your Scholastic Book Fair. And while you're there, check out Fear Zone 2. I was just Candace Park, your normal, everyday high school student. Then my friends dared me to enter this K-pop audition, and I thought, what the heck? Next thing I know, I'm living in Korea and training to become a K-pop idol, and it's a lot. I don't know if I can do this. Everyone's too pretty, too talented, too perfect. As crazy as it seems, I could actually do this. But that would mean leaving my old life behind forever. Is becoming a K-pop idol really worth it? Look for K-pop Confidential at your Scholastic Book Fair.
I'm soaked and shivering. I'm tired of everything. I let Dad take my hand. Mom brushes my face with her fingers. They rush to embrace me. We're a sopping mess, the three of us. But all I can think of is that for the first time in a long, long time, I'm being hugged by my mother and my father at the same time.
Hi, my name is Sharon Draper, and I am the author of Blended. Blended is a story of Isabella, who's 11 years old. Her mother and her father are divorced. Isabella's father is African American, and he's rich. Her mom is white, and her mom struggles to make ends meet. She lives 1 week with mom and 1 week with dad. So she really has two lives. She says, half of my life is mom's house and half of my life is dad's house. I have no life of my own. Isabella is a pianist. She plays a really strong classical piano. She uses the piano for escape from her frustrations, for joy because she loves music. And in order to play the piano, you have to join the black keys and the white keys, and they have to be blended. And the combination of combining the black keys and the white keys makes for a beautiful, beautiful piece of music. But her life is blended as well. She has to blend her father's life and her mother's life together with her life. Isabella goes to a racially mixed school, doesn't really think about race very much. She has to deal with a situation that is very, very painful, very, very difficult. An ordinary girl ending up having to face extraordinary circumstances. Look for Blended at your Scholastic Book Fair.
Could you survive 5 Nights at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza? With original stories straight from the creator of the terrifying video game. The Fazbear Fright series and 5 Nights at Freddy's graphic novels are sure to keep you up at night. Look for these spine-tingling tales at your Scholastic Book Fair. From humble beginnings to creating his own studio, enter the delightfully dark mind of Joey Drew with Bendy, Illusion of Living. Get a peek into the studio of one of the most groundbreaking animators of all time. Look for these spine-tingling tales at your Scholastic Book Fair.
Hi everyone, I'm Madison Reyes.
I'm Owen Patrick Joyner.
I'm Jeremy Shader.
I'm Charlie Gillespie from Julie and the Phantoms.
Wake up, if it's all you do.
Join me
to discover Julie finding her passion for music
While helping a trio of ghosts become the band that they were never able to be in life.
Come on, let's run and ride through the night, you and I.
Together, we uncover the real power of music to bring our dreams to life.
The Julie and the Phantoms novel will help you catch up on and go behind the scenes of season 1 of our show.
Babysitters Club, this is Christy Thomas speaking.
Reading allows you to go to new places and meet new people. It's great when you see yourself in another character and to see how that character plays it all out.
Reading expands your vocabulary. It allows you to view somebody else's point of view.
Reading is so important because it fills your brain with fun stories and interesting facts.
It allows me to clear my mind and to escape into a completely different world.
I remember one year I saved up all my birthday money for the Scholastic Book Fair, and I got 2 of the coolest books I've ever read and a blueberry scented pen.
I encourage you to pick up a book and read at least 15 to 20 minutes a day. And if you're struggling to find a book you love, Don't be afraid to ask others for recommendations.
Just like these.
Hey, I'm Dara Renee from High School Musical, the musical, the series. I'm an actor, a dancer, a musician, a writer, and I'm very proud to say that I'm also a reader. There are so many good reasons to read. For example, I absolutely love to write poetry, and I must say, the more I read, the better writer I become. As a matter of fact, reading the lyrics to some of my favorite songs is a lot like reading poetry. Oh, and here's an idea. The next time you watch a movie or watch High School Musical, the series, try watching it with subtitles on. You know, those words at the bottom of the screen. My friends and I love to take turns reading the actors' lines in funny voices. It's about whatever you are interested in. Adventures, sports, fashion. Yep, that's me. I absolutely geek out. All things glam. So, what are you excited about? Well, guess what? There's probably a book about it. So, pick up a book or two and just have fun with it.